At first light, skilled hands begin the careful harvest that starts every bottle. Each vine is worked by hand, speed and care in equal measure. Only fruit at peak ripeness moves forward, the rest stays behind. Crate by crate, the harvest accumulates at the edge of the orchard. Every pallet is counted, tonnage tracked before the journey to the factory begins. The tractor winds through the rows, collecting what the morning's work has built.
Watch the soft patch, veer left!
Temperature-controlled transport preserves every kiwi from field to factory floor. One by one, the harvest disappears into the cold, sealed and ready. The seal is set. The orchard's work is done. The factory's work is about to begin. Loaded and moving, the harvest heads toward the machinery that will transform it. The loaded truck joins the road, carrying tons of ripe kiwi toward the processing facility. Miles ahead, the factory waits, its chimneys already visible against the morning sky. Mid-route, the cold chain is verified. Kiwi temperature never allowed to drift. The industrial zone closes in, the journey measured now in minutes, not miles. A dedicated access road leads every delivery directly to the factory's receiving gate.
Delivery manifest and plate match. You're cleared.
Every delivery is logged and verified before a single crate crosses the factory threshold. The Weighbridge records the exact incoming tonnage. Traceability begins the moment wheels hit steel. In the receiving yard, precision matters. Every bay numbered, every delivery assigned.
Back it up! Keep it straight! You're aligned! Stop!
The dock plate bridges truck and factory, the final link in the cold chain. The first pallet crosses the threshold. The Kiwi's journey inside the factory has begun. The receiving floor holds every incoming load in controlled cold before inspection begins. From the outside, the scale of the facility only hints at the complexity within. Every worker, every visitor, every process begins and ends through this single controlled entry point. Before touching a single piece of fruit, every worker follows a strict hygiene protocol. The boot wash is the last barrier between the outside world and the production floor. The airlock strips away any remaining contaminants before the production zone is entered. Stepping onto the production floor is stepping into a machine that never stops moving. The floor supervisor moves through each zone with practiced efficiency. Nothing goes unobserved. The inspection zone is where the factory takes its first look at what the orchard has sent. The crate is opened, and the factory's judgment begins, one fruit at a time. Every kiwi passes through human eyes before it passes through any machine.
Rejected fruit is removed immediately. No compromised kiwi enters the processing line.
Approved fruit moves from human hands to the first machine, the washing line. High-pressure water strips field dust and residue from every centimeter of skin. Rotating brushes work into every contour of the kiwi's surface, completing what water alone cannot. Warm air removes the last surface moisture. Dry skin is essential before sizing begins. The sizing machine sorts by weight alone. No guesswork, no variation. Four lines run simultaneously, the factory processing every size class in parallel, losing no time. For juice production, all size classes converge. What matters now is quality, not dimension. Cleaned and sorted, the kiwis move deeper into the factory. The transformation is close. Crossing into the processing zone, the factory changes character. Heat and pressure replace light and air. UV light reveals what the naked eye cannot. A final surface check before cutting begins. Stem and base are removed. Precise trimming ensures clean entry into the peeling stage. The peel falls away in one continuous motion. Beneath it, the vivid green flesh of the kiwi. Peeled fruit is checked by eye. Any skin remnant means a return trip through the peeler. The chopper breaks the whole fruit into workable pieces, the first release of juice from within. The enzyme tank is where the kiwi's cellular structure begins its controlled breakdown. Enzyme solution penetrates the cell walls, beginning the softening that makes full juice extraction possible. Sealed and timed, the tank holds the fruit in controlled preparation. The machine waits for chemistry to finish its work. Every preparation system runs in concert. Behind that far door, the real transformation awaits. Beyond the preparation zone, the factory reaches its full industrial force. Enzyme softened chunks surrender easily to the crusher. Cell walls already weakened, juice already yielding. The rollers reduce solid fruit to pulp in seconds, a controlled, irreversible transformation. The pulper separates ruthlessly, smooth juice-bearing pulp on one side, spent fiber on the other. The hydraulic press squeezes every last drop from the pulp. Bright green kiwi juice runs free. Raw kiwi juice, vivid, cloudy, alive, collected and ready for the heat that will make it safe. From press to pipe to heat exchanger, the juice travels fast, keeping oxidation to a minimum. Precise heat destroys pathogens while preserving flavor, the temperature held to within a single degree. Homogenization unifies every particle. The juice becomes one consistent, stable product. The transformation is complete. What entered as fruit leaves as juice. The machine has done its work. The automation zone receives what transformation created. Its work is to perfect, not to change. The control technician speaks to the factory through dials and switches, small adjustments, large consequences. Flow is monitored at every junction. Any deviation from target triggers immediate correction.
Flow rate spiking. Check the trend. I'm on it. Correlating with tank levels.
From the control room, every variable in the facility is visible simultaneously. Nothing hidden, nothing assumed. In the control room, the entire factory is reduced to numbers, and the numbers tell the truth. Vision systems inspect every bottle in motion. The robotic arm acts on what the camera sees. Fill pressure determines fill accuracy. A fraction of a bar too high and every bottle overfills. Every cap is torque tested. A loose seal means product loss, contamination risk, and a failed batch. Label applied, label verified. The bottle that leaves this station is indistinguishable from every other. Every bottle leaving the automation zone has been measured, verified, and approved, not one by chance. The packaging zone receives a finished product. Its task is to protect and present it for the world outside. 6 bottles become 1 unit. The packaging line thinks in multiples, never in singles. In less than a second, a flat sheet of cardboard becomes a box. The machine folds without hesitation. Six bottles find their places in the carton, ordered, secure, ready to be sealed. Hot glue and mechanical pressure close the carton in one continuous motion, no hand required. Every carton carries its batch code, a permanent record linking the bottle to the day it was made. Shrink film binds 4 cartons into one handled unit, the bundle that retailers will stack on shelves. Each bundle placed by hand in a pattern calculated for maximum load stability. The pallet is a structure, not a pile. Stretch wrap locks the load. From this moment, the pallet moves as one solid unit. The completed pallet leaves the packaging zone and enters the warehouse, the final chapter of the factory floor. The warehouse receives every pallet with the same quiet efficiency. Space allocated, position assigned. Every pallet has a specific address in the warehouse. Nothing is placed without a record. Random samples are pulled from every stored batch. The warehouse is also a testing ground. The quality control lab is where the factory holds itself accountable. Every batch must answer here. Brix level confirms sugar concentration, the number that defines the juice's flavor profile and shelf life. pH determines acidity balance. Too low and the flavor sharpens, too high and preservation is compromised. Color consistency signals process stability. A deviation in hue can indicate a problem upstream. The supervisor's signature is the factory's promise. This batch meets every standard it was built to meet. The green tag is the final gate. Only released pallets move to dispatch, no exceptions. The warehouse holds the factory's output in perfect order. Every pallet accounted for, every batch traceable, everything ready. The dispatch doors open and the factory meets the outside world, the last exchange before the product leaves forever. Nothing leaves without a verified order. The dispatch sheet is the product's passport to the outside world. The forklift traces the final path, from deep storage to the loading edge in one uninterrupted journey. The first pallet crosses from factory to truck, the product's last moment inside the building it was made in. Four pallets, 24 cartons each, 6 bottles per carton, every number confirmed before the doors close. The seal is numbered, logged, and tamper evident. If it arrives broken, the delivery is refused. The loaded truck carries months of orchard work and days of factory precision toward the shelves that waited for it. The shift ends, but the factory does not. The next batch is already moving on the floor above. Behind every bottle on every shelf, a building like this runs without pause. Unseen, unceasing, exact. And this is how modern factories produce kiwi juice from start to finish. From vine to bottle, from orchard to shelf, one unbroken chain of human work and industrial precision. Subscribe for more real factory breakdowns.